Hey guys, welcome back to the Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. And I know it's been like forever. Tax season came. I did all of the taxes. And guess what? You didn't see me again. My office closed for after tax season, our normal vacation. And you guys still didn't see me. We came back to vacation, and guess what? My whole life went crashing down. So many of you guys don't know, my sister passed away on May 17th last month, and I am just starting to get things back in the swing of things. Not 100%, but look, I couldn't miss you guys for too long, so I'm back. So, guys, we're gonna have like a little catch-up segment for all of you guys that's new to me, just to give you guys a disclaimer because I've gained a lot of followers over the last course since I've been live. I'm a bit raunchy, a bit professional. I'm a bit mixture of everything. Okay. So at times I might curse, sometimes I might scream, sometimes I might cry. I'm all a bag of emotions. Okay. So I get passionate about a lot of the topics that impact the Black community. So you might see me rage hell about that. I get passionate about taxes and everything. So, guys, if you're new to me, just sit down and just keep your little mouth quiet if you have anything to say, because I will bite the fuck back. Okay, so for all of y'all newcomers, I will bite you back. If you be negative and mean, I will be negative and mean to you as well. So the energy you guys bring to me is the energy that I bring to you, but I start off with love until you guys cross me. Okay, so that's had to do some housekeeping for all my new followers and stuff. Okay, so guys, look, it's been a while since we talked. It's been a lot going on. So before we even dive into all of the hot topics that's been going on, we're going to kind of talk about what you guys have going on right now. So we're in the summer, right? My birthday, June 21st, is officially the first day of summer. Okay. Many of you have probably already planned out your mini vacation, your staycations, all of your family activities. You've probably already started to spend your money, honey, and you haven't even made the money yet. Okay. So, right now, if you know you want to have a fabulous, prosperous summertime, regardless of the amount of money you guys make, to be able to really spend freely. I don't care how much money you have. You could be rich, middle class, or poor. I'm talking to all of you because regardless of your income, guys, we all should have that B word, which is, I wasn't going to say, I was going to say that, a budget. We all need a budget. And I know when you guys, when I say that word, many of you cringe when I say the word budget, but the reality is for you guys to live your lavish life, for you to be able to spend within your means, for you to be able to meet all of your financial obligations, for you to be able to save, for you to be able to party, for you to be able to have your kids matriculate at an amazing school, guys, we need to have budgets, okay? So I don't care if you feel like, oh, I don't make enough money for a budget. Really, a budget is for anybody that makes money and have money coming out. So the moment that you make money and the moment that you want to spend money within your household, your personal, and this is for all my single people too. Y'all asses need budgets too. Even if you're single, if you make $53,000 and y'all know y'all live the rich life, right? You need a budget as well. For all my families, you need a budget. For all my retirees, you need a budget. So this conversation that we're about to have briefly will prepare you guys for the summer. So many of you may not know this, but I have a planner called my Ultimate Accountability Planner, right? So I'm about to pull the planner up so you guys can see. Here's what many of you guys need to do. What I do, and this is just my personal thing, anytime I have an activity, an event, or anything that I want to spend money on, right? I end up using my event worksheet in my planner. So let me share my screen really quick. And if you guys on Instagram and want to see my screen, head over to the YouTube page, which is, hold on, guys, which is Beltway Radio. Okay, so guys, you can see my accountability planner, and I'm not trying to push my planner, but if you guys want to purchase the planner, it is available for sale. But here's the thing, guys, anytime I do anything for my family, any type of activities, any type of anything, I go and pull out my planner and I end up using it for everything. So, first of all, let me get to it. Hold on, y'all. And look, I'm not ready for y'all today completely. By like next week's show, I'll be officially ready. So first things first. First of all, I start jotting down all of the family activities. So before you guys just jump out there and put a budget together, put money to the side, do all of this, you guys have to list out what you want to do with your family. Do you want to go to Six Flags? Do you want to go to Disney? Do you want to go on a cruise? Do you want to go to Jamaica? Wherever you want to do with your family this summer, you first of all should have started writing down your family activities, because that's what I do. So in my planner, we have a blank sheet where you could just write down all of the ideas, family ideas that you want to do. Once you have that activity list that you guys want to do, that's when you go ahead on and start to utilize. Okay, so let me just pull this. So the birthday planner. So, like for example, my birthday is coming up in 2 weeks. If I was planning me a birthday, I would use my birthday planner, and it lists out. So you guys need to list out everything. How much money you're going to spend? How much money is your hotel? What is your travel accommodations? What I'm finding, guys, is that a lot of you are traveling and you don't have the money to travel. Y'all traveling and you run out of money. I seen one of them passport bros. He ended up going, I forgot what he ended up going, but he ended up running out of money while he was over there. And let's really be honest, a lot of times on those girlfriend trips, those friend trips, somebody on a trip is broke. Okay, to avoid that happening, that's where your budget will come into place. So the first thing you guys need to do is list out all the activities that you want to do. You want to party, you want to travel, list them out. The second thing that you want to do, start doing research. So right now, I already started pricing out all of the museums that me and the kids are going to go to, all of the amusement parks that we're going to go to. I've already decided if we're going to go and travel. I mean, if we're going to stay away. And so, guys, every time, list it out. You can even go on Expedia, price your stuff, put it down. And then guess what? You know every activity, how much it's going to cost, and put a little cushion in there for emergency money. So before you guys just jump out and start spending money this summertime, the first thing I need you guys to do is to put your activities down, number one. Number two, start researching the cost. Okay. And once you guys get the cost, the third thing you want to do is compile what you're going to spend money on. What's your food budget, travel budget, accommodations, spending money. And then last but not least, y'all need to go and work for that money. Okay. So if you know your first trip in June is going to cost you 2 stacks, then that means you need at least 3 more stacks for the rest of the summer, or you might need 5 more stacks for the rest of your summer activities, or whatever the case may be, guys. What I'm finding is that many of you are not able to live the life that you want to simply because you don't have a budget, not because you don't make enough. I'm going to repeat that. A lot of you guys are not able to really live the life that you want to because you don't have a budget. It's not because you don't make enough. Because if you make $40,000 and you know everywhere your money is going, then you should know, number one, you don't make enough. And y'all know how I feel. For all my newcomers, you may not know this, but if you know you're not making enough, we don't make excuses. We go and work to make that additional money, or we go and acquire additional skill sets so we can make that money. So number one, when you guys do that budget, it allows you to see how much money you are bringing in and how much money you are bringing out. For your trips this summer, it will allow you to see how much money you need to be able to live the life. What they say, no big back summer. Look, I ain't gonna have no big bag. I'm not gonna be having no big bag with y'all. This is no big back summer. Y'all trying to do no big back summer on a budget. Yes, you can. But to be able to really live the life, guys, make sure you have that budget. Okay. So you already got your list. You already got your cost. We already realized that, okay, you might need a little bit of extra money, right? To fulfill that budget. But that's when the reality kicks in. If you know that you cannot make enough money, which is that additional 2,000 or additional 5,000, whatever it is for you to have your spending money, I don't advise you guys to use credit cards. Right now, we have what? I think maybe $1 trillion in credit card debt. I think I did a show recently when I had the stats. I cannot remember off the top of my head. I do not recommend you guys use credit cards. So don't be like, oh, Folasade, bump that, girl. If I only need $1,000, I'm going to use my credit card. I'm going to use my Amex. I'm going to use that. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. If you use your credit card to pay for the money that you cannot afford, how are you going to pay that credit card back? You're going to just be paying the minimum balance for a whole year? You're going to mess up your credit for a trip? Remember, guys, credit cards were never designed initially for our day-to-day habits, our day-to-day spending, okay? Credit cards was used for like the big trip or an emergency fund or to maybe fix something around the house, but not to be used every day, month to month, like it's your money. It's not your money. So if you don't make enough money to accomplish the fun goals that you want this summer, your option is to number one, work to make the additional money. The second option is for you to maybe start a little hustle, a side hustle, maybe do Uber, or if you can paint. If you can design clothes, start doing that. Whatever your hobbies are, incorporate that. But don't just incur credit card debt, guys. Don't spend more than what you can pay back, okay? Because I'm finding that a lot of people are falling into financial hardships because they overspent on the credit card. And so now you're paying the minimum balance for the credit card. You don't have enough money in your bank account. And guess what? You also don't have the credit card for emergency funds and for emergency time. So don't do that. Go through the steps in this video and outline everything that you want to do. Some things you may have to, and this is one trick, guys. When I couldn't afford to do what I wanted to do, most places have a cheaper price throughout the weekday. So, for example, if you want to do a lot of family activities, but you guys are on a budget, go and look at some coupons. Number one, go and look at like Groupon and Travel Zoo, but then also go on their website. They have special nights. Some nights where they say, oh, free for kids or free for this on Tuesday. Go and take the family out on that day. It don't matter. Save your coins. But guess what? Your family get to enjoy. You were able to check off y'all activity list for the summertime, and you save some money. Okay. So before you just jump out there, go and price things, get your calls, clip your coupons. And I know some of you guys are probably like, Folasade, that's a lot. It's not really a lot when you want to be, if you honestly are a planner. And all of us now, we should be planners, meaning we're planning things. We're not just living life on a whim. Are we babies? Are we babies? Who are we kids? Are we reckless? Like, who really live like, people say, oh, I want to be free so I can just travel today. Okay, but who really travels the same day? Don't you want to have your accommodations in order? Don't you want to have your travel in order? Don't you want to get the best? Unless you're doing for work, you know what I mean? But for leisure, it's never the same day unless you guys are just winging it. So if you guys just winging it, blow your money, but I don't advise you guys to do it. Plan out your summer, plan out your budget, and clip your coupons, figure out what days they have discounts, and let's live our life on a budget, but doing what we want to do, y'all. Being free, okay? So guys, what I'm about to do, I'm going to take a 1-minute break. Well, not a 1-minute break, like maybe like a 2-minute break. So we're done with that. We're talking about budgets. The next part I'm going to talk about is Temu, because I keep hearing all the girls and everybody talk about Temu. And then after Temu, I got a special segment for you guys after that. So guys, give me a quick minute and I will be right back.